My horrible best friend called me a pathetic bridezilla for not wanting her boyfriend to propose at my wedding, but she will have the worst surprise of her life. I get married in April. We got engaged at Christmas, but in January my dad was given 5 months max after being taken off chemo for it not working. I will preface this by saying I never wanted the big white wedding. I am not a fan of being center stage, etc. My best friend of 14 plus years is the polar opposite of me. My partner and I have been super busy with work, so have allowed my parents to plan the wedding. My dad wanted a bigger celebration as this would be the last chance he would get to celebrate. I am obviously heartbroken and want to give him exactly what he wants. I chose my bridesmaids and my partner chose his best man groomsman. My best friend is one of my bridesmaids and my niece is my other. My bestie from day one of being asked has been finding dresses. Not a problem. I've said all along, I just want them to feel comfortable, so to wear what they want. I am paying. Some of the dresses were questionable, but I honestly didn't have the heart to tell her. Men's suits were all chosen and everyone was happy. A little side note here, my parents have never been a fan of my bestie. They think she's an attention seeker and a bit of a tart. They accepted my choice because they knew I loved her to bits. Last week when we went to see my bestie, she had a baby recently, so love going to see Bubba. She was saying, I think Paul is going to propose at your wedding, and getting all excited. She kept saying how she wanted it to be a perfect proposal, and we have the perfect venue. That is true. The venue is stunning. On the way home from seeing her, I was talking to my partner and said that I didn't want him to propose at the wedding, as we were already celebrating a wedding and my beautiful daddy, and didn't want to take away from that. I reached out and tried to explain this to my bestie. Her reply, if you are going to be a bridezilla, I don't want to be part of your rushed wedding. If you can't stand other people getting attention, you're really pathetic and need to get over yourself. Here I will input, partner, and I have been together for 4 years, and she and partner have been together 1 year. My response, I'm truly sorry you feel like I've been a bridezilla. I've tried to be accommodating and as free-willed as possible. You've had your choice of dress, shoes, hair, makeup, and accessories, which were all paid for by me, and we have accommodated bringing your baby, which of course we would as we love you. You know I don't like major attention, but this is my family, my friends, and they're coming to our wedding. If you're so desperate for the attention on you, perhaps it's best you're not there. I'm sorry that this hasn't worked out. I'm truly heartbroken, but this day needs to be perfect for my daddy. Her last response, I didn't respond. Your dad's gonna die. He won't even be here to give a shitty if we get engaged or not. Pathetic. I don't mind losing her over this, but I'm heartbroken and now think I may have been a bridezilla. Update. So my partner and I reached out to her partner and asked him to meet in a neutral place. He agreed to meet us, alone. I showed him the messages and he was raging. Paul was so angry at what had been said, then turned to us and said, I actually wanted to leave her, but was waiting until after the wedding as to not ruin the day for you and your dad. We had a long chat. Paul and my partner have a lot in common, and he's always been lush to the both of us. We drove him home and left. Driving the 2 hours home, I felt relieved. I've never felt so stress-free. I had no one to try and please, and who needs an egg-sucking bridesmaid anyway? Paul rang when we got home. They've split up. She tried to deny the messages, but didn't delete them from her phone, so he knew it was true. He told her he was repulsed and was planning on leaving after she'd been unkind to his mom, also ill. Paul wants an amicable split with the baby, so we'll possibly get lawyers involved. My daddy is over the moon. He's heartbroken that I've lost pretty much my only friend, but he's so glad she's gone. He's surviving day to day, and we are giving him the best we possibly can. We took him suit shopping and he looks absolutely incredible. My mom hasn't got her dress yet, but we are having a special girly day out soon. Dresses, spa day, and just overall love.